Hi, and welcome to Exceptional Family TV. Tonight we have a special episode where we do a Skype interview with a mom from Cairns, Queensland, Australia.
Megan and her husband Rohan are parents to their daughter Molly, who has Angelman Syndrome. Megan, thank you so much for taking the time to talk to us. Tell me a little bit about your daughter.
My 2-year-old daughter was diagnosed a year and a half ago with Angelman Syndrome, which is a neurogenetic disorder. It affects her movement and balance. It affects her ability to speak. She's non-verbal. People with Angelman Syndrome can have seizures, sleep difficulties, feeding difficulties.
Really, a really tough time for you and Rohan too, not knowing anything that first year, right?
Yeah, it was definitely the hardest time of it. You don't want to have a diagnosis saying that you're going to have a child who's going to need 24/7 care for the rest of their life, but oddly enough it felt like it was something that you could focus your energies on and stop worrying about something more severe, I suppose, or something life-threatening. Molly's 2.5, and if she was a typical child, she'd be walking, she'd be potty trained, she'd be feeding herself and things like that.
How is the support system set up in Australia for families raising children with special needs?
Definitely have to take in a lot yourself, unfortunately, and you're almost expected to go out there and find the information yourself. It can be quite difficult.
With the website that you started, mollysvoice.org, it's kind of a way to spread information about the condition?
Yeah, I think it was therapeutic for me to start off with. I spent a lot of time finding information about Molly's disorder, so putting it out, writing it all out, helped me access the information again and helped me by thinking that someone else wouldn't go through the same thing again.
So you started an event called Rare Disease Day in Australia?
I discovered a website about Rare Disease Day and thought, oh great, there'll be something happening in Australia for Rare Disease Day, and no one was really taking the time to do anything, and we rallied together and got a bit of support from local businesses, and last year we had around 200 people turn up to the walk, which was really overwhelming. I sort of expected if we got 50 I would have been happy, and then we've just held it again this year, so it was great.
Because the Australian government has no national body or coordinated approach to rare diseases, Megan has taken it upon herself to start a petition to the government to get a body started to support rare conditions in Australia. What other proactive efforts have you taken in the special needs community and for your country?
Together with another couple of families, we started a website for Queenslanders who have Angelman Syndrome for support and things like that. We had a workshop last year and we're planning another one this year. We've also just formed a company which will be the Australian arm to the Foundation for Angelman Syndrome Therapeutics. So that will be a national body to raise funds for research into Angelman Syndrome.
Well, you've just been tons busy, haven't you?
It's amazing where the strength comes from. I know you guys would know that when you're doing something for your own child, it sort of comes from somewhere that you can't describe, I think.
It always helps me too, the community that it kind of creates. You all of a sudden have other parents and other people who understand.
And feeling like you can help someone to either not go through what you've been through, or that you can listen to someone else's story and say, oh, I'm not a freak, I know that's exactly what's going on. It's a natural feeling.
Do you have any advice, anything you want to say to the exceptional family community out there?
Keep the networks going, and we're not alone, and if we can support each other, it will really help.
Well, thank you very much for taking the time to talk with us. We really appreciate it.
No worries.
Thanks for watching, and be sure to comment below and tell us what you think.
Also, check out the other features of our website. We have discussion forums for you to participate in and blogs to read, and we'll also have new behind the scenes and kiddo cam videos for you to enjoy.
We'll see you next week.